Hi Libras, all placements, cross watchers welcome too. This is Schoolhouse Intuitive Tarot, and I'm here to do a reading all about how you can help yourself during this transformative advancement, this glow up time. How can we clear away the old, make room for the new blessings that are heading your way? Let's see what we have. So, we're going to use chakra cards, personal power cards, a lot of spiritual related cards in this reading, as well as, of course, tarot. Let's see what we have for Libra. Pleiades. Okay, so this is a double mission. This is channeling and uplifting humanity. You also have crumbling. So, what are you clinging on to? All right. So, with this, as I said, here, in fact, here you are. You're leveling up, but it's almost like it's not for selfish reasons. It's because you realize that your vibration has an impact on the rest of the world and what's going on around you. So it's wanting to sort of, you know, um, make sure your own energy vibration is where you want it to be, and raising and higher, and none of this low vibe stuff, right? You're improving your own energetic health, so to speak, in order to even possibly help those around you. Now, that does not mean that you're focusing necessarily on others. You're realizing that maybe you've done that for too long, and now, yeah, what are you clinging on to? What is holding you back, Libra? Is there something or someone holding you back? We're going to find out how to, we're going to look into this and find out what exactly you might be holding on to and what sort of messages your higher self has for you. Please do remember, these are general, not personal readings. You're going to see a lot of cool decks today. They're all in the description box, and you have free will, final say. Your intuition knows best, as says the disclaimer. Begin now. Take your first step. I feel a lot of you already have, though. It's kind of maybe one waiting on some sort of resources, or again, that sort of that like final clearing that needs to happen. There could just be some residual energy. There could be somebody who's hung up on you, who's stuck on you, and being an energetic being yourself, possibly some of you are very empathic and sensitive. I know that actually about you, Libra. And you might be feeling that even though you're maybe no longer in contact with this person. All right, let's see what we have. We're going to move into some tarot cards. And of course, you know, if you watch this channel, that I love my fairy tale tarot deck. And again, Libra, this isn't going to be a typical reading. It's going to be, I might start doing these readings more regularly, but it's going to definitely be more about you. It's not so much about money or love. It's about your own healing journey. Two of Pentacles. So keeping the balance no matter what's going on around you. This has to do with resources, with your physical body, being in the present moment. Okay, focusing on what it is you need to in order to keep yourself on level ground. So very much sort of like root chakra stuff. What do we have for Libra? This one too. Okay. We have luxurious and prosperous. Wow. So this has to do with the external. Oh, and look, bottom of the deck, as I was saying, physical. Okay, so this is you going through an actual transformation that's going to be visible. There are visible changes, not just on the internal, but very much on the external. You're going to see things manifesting and coming to light, maybe that maybe have been buried, or maybe you've already done this work, and I'm picking up on that. But this is, again, it's sort of that like final sweep and clearing of what you don't need, what is not helpful for you. Because for weeks now, you've been getting things about, you know, you breaking free, you moving on, okay, from what and who no longer serves you or never did, maybe. All right. So this is about being patient with that renewal, realizing things don't have to be perfect, that steps are steps, regardless of how big or how many at a time or how they're spaced out, you know. Sometimes we can only take small steps, and that's okay. It's you know, as we learned in life, right? It's about the journey, not the destination. So this is about you also being comfortable in the simplicity of freedom. So maybe you don't have everything you want resource wise, or the perfect job, or the perfect skin. I don't know why that's coming in right now, but maybe some of you are feeling like you're not as vibrant as you used to appear. You're still beautiful, Libra. I'm here to tell you that. And this is also about prosperity, all right? This is you being the belly of the laughing Buddha, full of potential. You are full of potential. And that's why I feel a lot of you are getting that sort of feeling right now that you just simply cannot settle any longer. It will not do, right? You're not going to take on more of the same. That's just not who you are anymore. And I think those around you are knowing that. And if they don't yet, they're going to, because some of you are actually leaving quietly. You're leaving situations that don't serve you, that you, maybe some of you have even referred to them as toxic, toxic individuals, toxic even thought patterns maybe that you're having. Your luck is changing, and that's what this reading is about. That wheel of fortune going in the direction you now want it to, and that you deserve. All right. This can have to do with clearing out old energy, breaking karmic cycles. Exactly. And, you have, interestingly enough, you have, I refer to these almost as like all pentacles, because that wheel looks like a big pentacle too, doesn't it? And, there's somebody around you too, Libra, who may have been wearing some sort of mask, or perhaps you had to mask how you really felt for quite some time. You're done with that. All right. Here, it's like, regardless of what, like, collaborating's great, teamwork's great. And I see you putting your actual plans into motion. Things are becoming, thoughts and things are becoming a reality, as you may hear other readers say, right? And it's true, because you have this divine ability with the universe to manifest. And that's something that maybe you felt is present throughout your entire life. Maybe some of you have had a lot of, harsh experiences in your life, adverse encounters and things like that, and just very, not the best situations growing up, or in a marriage, or whatever, or at work. And I feel as though, you kind of, no matter what has happened, it's like you always knew you were meant for something better, or there was something or someone, maybe in another realm even, who's supporting you through this, right? Who's preparing you for what it is that you're really destined to do. And staying in a crummy situation is not your destiny. All right. So Three of Pentacles is even though you might be getting feedback from others or whatever, you're still going about your business, and you're the one who has actually, you may be understanding now that your gifts far exceed anybody else's expectations, and you may even be surprising yourself, Libra. Let's keep going and see what else we get. I just heard something about, no, we're not talking about that. Apparently, I'm told not to talk about that by my guides. Okay. Whoa. All right. Oh, Libra. Four of Wands. So these cards want to talk today. The universe has a lot to say for you today. And also, let's see, Four of Wands. So I'm getting kind of full energy with this too. And it's about moving forward in an optimistic energy. No matter what's happened, you're looking at those past events as lessons, not luggage. Okay, lessons, not luggage. That's what the Fool card's about. And although it's not here, I am an intuitive reader and a psychic, and that's the energy that is present with us right now, Libra. Four of Wands, fiery energy. This is an accomplishment. This is overcoming something that's difficult. Okay, you see in the background they have these castles, these incredible structures, and I feel as though, you've had to overcome some incredibly difficult situations, some of you, as I've mentioned. And the 1111 card, I always call it the 1111. This is divine timing, divine intervention. You will be free of what you feel is holding you back. All right. And part of that is because you're letting go of the fear of the, but what if, and letting go of the, but it might not pay as much as the other place, or, but, he doesn't treat me the best, or she doesn't treat me the best, but at least I'm not alone. That's not, it's like, that's no longer going to do for you. Manifestation, Libra. This is an angel message for you. So believe in yourself, trust your instincts, and follow your heart. For in doing so, you will manifest all your heart's desires. As I said, this is a manifestation kind of card here, right? And the life you've had for so long, or that you've aspired for so long, is being revealed to you now, okay, or in the very near future. For you called it and you created it. You are the one who has the plans for this. All right. And next, believe. Okay. So be open to all the possibilities and all of the opportunities. All right. This is about letting go of any preconceived notions or programming. There's nothing to fear. We want to follow and fuel our desires, not our fears. Okay. So this is you believing in yourself, trusting your instincts, and trusting, the universe or your angels and guides, God, believing that all is possible, and keeping that open heart and open mind. I see you very good at like being able to separate your thoughts from your emotions. Okay. And it's almost like that's what makes you an excellent and very keen observer, and how you can be such a really skilled analyst is you're able to somehow, with some things, this is for some of you, again, these aren't personal, but they might feel it sometimes. They get kind of specific, but it's about you being able to separate the two, step back even from whatever hardships you're even going through, and view them sort of with sort of a curious mind. Like, what can I learn from that? Why would that happen? And almost like preparing yourself for things too, that if it should happen again, it's like you have your plans, but I'm seeing those plans not holding you back in any way. All right. It's sort of like you, again, realizing your worth, realizing you have that higher purpose, and you're so skilled at seeing things for what they are, seeing people and situations for what they are. And that's serving you very well. I do have full circle here with completion. This is about you choosing to learn from your mistakes. It's crazy how we're getting these cards. It's awesome. What's what I mean by crazy? It's awesome that we're seeing all the cards sort of speaking with each other. They're jiving. It's a very cohesive reading so far. I love that. So this is about all of you, every layer of you: the mind, the heart, the body, the soul, your intuition, acknowledging that you have this higher purpose, this higher mission, and you're feeling your power now by seeing your strength, your determination. It has certainly paid off, leading to whatever this victory is. This is about you maybe allowing yourself finally to feel that pride, and let that carry you forward. Let it be momentum. Maybe some of you, again, it's like you're grateful for the simple luxuries in life. And therefore, because you're so thankful, Libra, you are attracting even more blessings as you manifest your dreams. Wow. So this is about maybe, again, ending that cycle with somebody, or just opening the window, doing some Palo Santo, right? Opening the window and demanding that anything not of love and light is gone, right? And this is about you being showered with angelic light here, accepting the blessings that come to you, realizing that this is a wondrous time of healing, a very positive time for transformation. Congratulate yourself. You've been loyal to yourself, to to what you love, to what you know to be true about yourself, despite what kind of life you've had. It's like all you've ever wished for is now coming in. All right. So this is retaining that purity of your vision. This is you drawing success towards you and actually attracting who and what it is that you desire. And we do this by surrender to inner peace. Okay, so cultivate inner peace on a daily basis. Make sure you're giving yourself time to focus on the stillness. Okay, so stillness does not really mean silence to me. A lot of the times I get most of my messages, even during these readings, in some of those moments of silence. And that's why it's important for me to do things like meditate before readings and that sort of thing. So this is about you and actually others feeling your good vibes too. But again, Libra, this is about you. I'm not so concerned about others right now, because I feel like that's something that, we all have to deal with people, right? But this is about how you can have your vibes and your life flow more easily, how we're raising our consciousness and all that. So this is you. There's a lot of information in those standstills and silence, and there's also a lot of progress to be made in standstills. So if you're not seeing the progress that you want, Libra, know that those pauses are part of the process. Okay, they're invaluable. They're very important parts of the process overall of healing. All right, now another thing. Okay, we have card 44, and I love this 4-1. So you have 444, Libra. You've always had 444, it seems. All right, this is coming together. You realizing we do, in fact, need each other. Do you see how in these cards, Now, I'm saying with the right people, with those who jive with you, with those who lift you up, with those who are light in your life, right? And see you for the light, the radiant being that you are, Libra. So this is, these two are holding hands here. They're holding hands here. I almost feel like it's like you connecting different versions of yourself for this full circle, this inner peace, this completion, Libra. That's how we're getting that wheel to turn. So asking yourself, where have you been separating yourself or pushing against others in the world? Are you ready to let go of that? Are you ready to surrender sometimes even your ego? Are you ready to surrender to divine timing, Libra? You've got it here with this 1111 card. And are you ready to surrender to your need to always be right? Now, that's not for all of you, okay? Please, I hope you're not taking offense. But for some of you, it's about giving others the gift of like just letting it go, not and giving yourself really. So in choosing not to engage in an argument, you are freeing yourself from whatever toxicity, negativity, low vibration, anything that could follow. All right. This is going to help you resolve conflicts and improve relationships. I'm not saying, oh, just be quiet and do what you're told. That is not at all what I'm saying. I'm saying use silence as a strategic tool. All right. So this is about you choosing not to waste your energy basically on frivolous arguments and things like that, and petty things, right? So this is you cultivating gratitude here with surrendering your ego, and this is like humility helping you reach your goals. All right, humility helping you reach your goals, and I feel that a lot of you are very humble beings, and people could actually learn from you in that. And some of you may actually have people telling you that they're amazed at how you about how you've been able to well, look at this actually, how you've been able to remain positive and remain focused and be so strong throughout some of your circumstances, Libra. And I think it's because some of you have really surrendered to divine order, divine timing, and that's helped you be patient and trust in universal flow. People are drawn to your light, Libra. They really are. They're drawn to your light. And this is about, again, you experiencing and embracing every part of your being, right? It's like we all know we have things that are less than perfect. And that's like kind of what it is with surrendering the ego is, yeah, we know we're not perfect, right? But nobody said we had to be. And, it's kind of like outside influences though, or what tells us we have to. But those, I don't consider that anybody. I don't consider that a valid opinion when people are comparing themselves to others and trying to be what others want them to be and all that. That's like, oh, society's opinion or something, right? And we might strive for better, but what's most important is we're striving for better for ourselves, right? We're striving to be better just for ourselves. All right. And so some of you are just coming back so strong from maybe you've had a surgery or some sort of even financial setback. You're coming back stronger and wiser and possibly happier. Some of you, unfortunately, and I have been picking up on this in other readings, you're coming out of a time where you were possibly deceived by somebody. It could have been an air sign, possibly. But there was something too about things just not being communicated to you properly. It may not have been active deception, but it could have been, you enter a job and they tell you, oh, no, you're not going to have to do that at your level. And then you end up having to do that thing, that thing that like is maybe dangerous or not in your job description or something, or you were taking on way too many responsibilities and that was just never even communicated to you. And on the bottom of this deck, Libra, we have the World card. And it's like, again, that cycle is over. The taking people for their word, while you may want to give people the benefit of the doubt, that is such a Libra quality, by the way, you're realizing that sometimes, it's just like, we just have to move on. You give people too many chances almost. I just heard Tucker, and I heard something about twins as well. Okay. So I'm clairaudient, by the way. Some of you may know that. So this is that end of that completion. That's that cycle. Okay. Again, you have full circle here. Okay. You have transformation, you have completion on this card. You have the wheel, Libra. You have this 1111. This is promotion, achievement, success. This is you also using your authority, right? And admiring those fiery aspects of yourself and acknowledging your passions. Excuse me, Libra. There does come a time, though, when some of us flat out, you know, after it's like you can't force the path, right? Where this is about you aligning with what is in your best interest, right? And not trying to force anything. Maybe in the past you've tried forcing things, but you're just know you're always on the right path as long as your intentions are true and you're being true to yourself. And you're keeping your I just heard something about finances in order too. So maybe some of you are focusing on that right now, Libra. But this could be things not necessarily, progress is not a straight line. I always say that, right? And maybe things are coming to you, Libra. Your hopes, wishes, and dreams are coming to you, but maybe not exactly how you thought, or maybe not exactly in your timing, but you're surrendering to divine timing. Okay, Libra. Let me look into some other specific information situations here. Maybe we can get a little more information on some of your specific situations and get some sort of clues and maybe some solutions here, Libra. And of course, again, you have free will, final say. Your intuition knows best. Okay. So we have self love here paired with inner child. So this is about healing. And again, remember, I just said, remember, not member, remember, I just said this is about your intentions and staying in like your light and what in a loving energy, because that's what you want for yourself. You want to be what you wish to receive, right? So this is focusing on the desires of the heart, your self-worth, Libra, your expansion, your manifesting. I wouldn't be surprised if the Magician came out, but I feel we don't even need it because it's already the whole aspect of manifestation has come out. It's come out literally on this card. And you have healing too. This is about you unlearning certain behaviors that were unhealthy and learning or reprogramming yourself things that are in an alignment. It's about how you see yourself. It's not about what others think or social media or any of that. That is very unhealthy to us, because the things we see on social media are just, a lot of the time, it's just not realistic. I love things on social media when people are real, when they're their real selves, and sometimes, though, we don't know who we are really, because we have been, programmed or even treated so poorly that we've just have lost sight of ourselves, really. And I feel like now you're looking yourself in the mirror and you're taking situations and you're looking at them for what they are. Some of you have been in a very long-term relationship. I see you breaking free. It could involve a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. It doesn't have to, but I am picking up on that watery kind of energy. And honestly, I'm seeing a clashing. So there could be someone close in your environment, right in your home, even possibly, or your family, or coworkers, that just you flat out are clashing. It's like oil and water kind of thing, look at this, you have spark, renewal. So yeah, I mean, what this is like, what does fire do? Puts out the water. Or what does water do? It puts out that fire. No, you're not letting that water put out your spark. Okay, you're not, and even if it's not a water sign, I'm just saying that now, you're not letting anything heal or hold you down. This is about your sacral chakra, rejuvenation here, new life, fresh start, healing after crisis. Okay. Some of you are able to see more clearly based on meditation. Okay. And this is your crown chakra here. To see more clearly, close your eyes. Love that irony in there, right? If we want to see something really clearly, close our eyes. Again, if you want to hear what you need to hear, be silent, right? If you want to hear more, be silent. Again, it's not caving in or giving something else their way. It's you maintaining your clarity, your focus, your high frequency, your keeping clear on your intentions and not being dragged into something that is not going to benefit you, like a petty argument or just constant nagging, bickering, whatever it might be. All right. But this is you with your sacral chakra. You're healing after hard times, maybe a crisis of some kind, maybe, again, such a level of deception that it has stayed with you for a long time, and shut doors of opportunities for you, possibly, because if we're unwilling to keep our hearts open and our eyes open for new opportunities because we don't trust, things may pass us by. However, Libra, there is no such thing of you completely missing what's meant for you, right? It's always going to be there. All right. Deep emotional here. Yes, you're a wealth of knowledge, you're a wealth of discovery. And people are amazed sometimes, I think, Libra, by how genuine you are and how you can read people quickly. All right. I'm also getting something about someone wanting to spark up a conversation with you about something. Okay. This is you transforming action here with this flaming sword of Uriel. Okay, this is your genius. This is your truth, your wisdom, and your desires and decisions here, right? This is about your creation with the sacral chakra. This is you relying on your inner compass, your wisdom, your tools, your experience. Because you know what? You do know things, right? You have a lot of wisdom. You've lived a lot of years, most of you, right? And this is about you already knowing what to do, Libra. I'm not here in these readings trying to sell you anything, right? I'm not asking for anything. I'm not, telling you anything that you don't know. I'm here as a support for you and maybe as a voice or a connection between your higher self, like I always sometimes look at these as like I'm talking your higher self and my higher self have a conversation, and I'm just kind of throwing out the parts that I'm able to pick up on, but it's like you're already you already know what to do. Sometimes it just boils down to how do I get there and what could help with that. Surrender to success. Realize too, Libra, that you are already experiencing some sort of abundance, right? They say be thankful for your blessings so you have more to be thankful for. So not looking back at previous roadblocks or difficulties. Your new life starts right now. All right? And this is about you leaping into an exciting new world of opportunities. The sky is the limit. And that's not even true either. There is no limit, Libra. All right. And I was really divinely guided to do this reading for you. All right. Very much. And so, what else? I want to know what else can help us here. Well, I actually want to know too. Are there any sort of other, you know, some of you flat out were not treated well as a child, or you were placed in very vulnerable situations, even as an adult. And that it's about we can't change what happened, obviously, but it's about some of you too. This is very specific. Well, you may not get your day in court, that's not what's needed for you to move forward anyway. You don't necessarily need ultimate justice, right? Sometimes we're never going to have, if you've been through something really horrible, traumatic, and the person never actually paid for what they did, that's not even like our concern. And I myself have had to struggle with that it's not up to me like what happens to that person, or it's not up to me to get revenge or to wish them bad karma. That's not in my opinion, that's not even how karma works. Karma just is. And I have no control over it, and I don't even bother trying to send anybody bad vibes or whatever, because that means I would have to go to that level in order to send those. That's not what I want. I don't want to attract that. I don't want anything to do with it. I just want to break free. And unfortunately, with some situations, we can't entirely break free. But what we can do, and we can't get that final conversation of closure or our day in court where they're sentenced and they go away for a very long time, right? I just saw, by the way, 11/11, so we're putting that out there. It's us coming to peace within ourselves about things and us figuring out how do we move forward and how do we, what I've said before. I think I actually achieved things and was successful out of spite. It's like spite is a really good motivator. And I'm what I'm saying, Libra, and I say it like kind of sarcastically, like, oh, I became something because no one believed I could, or that particular person didn't think I could. So I did it out of spite. When really, Libra, there was that spark within me, just like there's that spark within you, that fighting spirit that even if, I don't need other people to have to pay, I'm just going to do what I can in my lane here in my life, and that I can control. I can't necessarily control what happens otherwise, and I don't even know why. I don't need to know why this person didn't ever apologize, or whatever situation is. I don't know why I ended up taking this particular job and then this, but a lot of times, actually looking back, I do know why after. And I think that certain experiences come to us and happen for us and to us. And sorry for the rant here, but sometimes I do need to get a little personal. And you know what, Libra, I feel as though knowing I have a place to do that here with you actually heals me as well. So while I'm doing these readings for you, I'm also doing them for me to some level. And by me being real about myself, that's healing. And I hope that it's helping you on your journey as well, because I think some of us are dealing with the same sort of things, especially as Libras. It's the injustice of situations. It's the unfairness, right? It's the lack of again, justice or something. It's not understanding why, but I'm not going to live in the victim mentality, right? And I never really did. It's about getting out of my own way, though, is one of the things, and not giving whatever that event or that person did the more power, right? Because I'm not going to let whatever's happened to me, just as though I know you're not letting whatever happened to you guide you and drive you in your life. That's just robbing you of more of your life, right? So we have and I'm not a therapist. I'm a person with a deck of tarot cards, lots of oracle cards. All right, and some life experience. So we have decisions here. So between two people or two paths, this is to stay or go. You ultimately get to decide, right? This is about your ancestors helping you too. Some of you have felt again that someone's watching over you this whole time as you transform, Libra. There's something here about that balance. Okay, this is about the Temperance card, Sagittarius energy. All right. You also have the World yet again, Libra. Yet again, you have the World card. This is about a new cycle. You'll notice a butterfly again. So again, this is karmic completion. And I think that's what I'm trying to get at. Like, I don't need to have, this or that specific thing to happen in this realm to have karmic completion myself. I am, removing that energy from my psychic energy or psychic field or auric field or energetic field, right? I'm removing that. That is no longer a driving factor. And there's such power in that, Libra. All right. And it's not easy though, right? And so karmic completion, there's travel. This could be something about wish fulfillment as well. There's definitely an achievement or success after many obstacles. I feel as though some of you, and maybe I'm in this journey too right this moment, and that's why I'm sharing personal stuff, which I don't always share. I feel like we're getting to a new level in our healing, and I feel as though we're doing it together. I feel as though some of us are finally finding our people, our audience almost, or our and I don't mean like a YouTube audience. I mean, although some of you maybe are influencers, but I mean, even if it's you're able to talk with this one person, or even your writing has made things clear for you, or your spiritual practices really, but in your conversations with the angels, with guides, your God, whatever. But I do feel that maybe you're feeling a little more supported. All right. I could say help is on the way for some of you who do not feel it yet. It feels as though help is on the way. Now, until debt tear us apart again. This is you breaking karmic contracts with people. All right. So you're free. This is you and your personal power. I think that's what I was trying to say in my story. Okay. This is about you unencumbered by circumstance. This is you you know, following a lead that may lead to your happiness, right? This is a wish come true too. This is you taking action. I forgot to read this 1111, a wish come true, and you have the 1111 card too. Now, this is about karma, old contracts, okay? And we have the Saturn energy again. It's about the wheel. It's about the timing. It's about things finally aligning for you. The adversity, the restriction of the adversity, the suffocation for some of you of how it felt to lug this around or to always have this over your head. We're learning lessons in maturity here. We're creating new structures. We're programming our own selves to the way we want to be, right? This is about you finding yourself in the right place at the right time, Libra. It's happening. This is not a coincidence that you're seeing this reading. It's not a coincidence. This is a gift of fate, okay? This is you finally having a lucky break for some of you with this wheel here and so many of these other cards. This is you breaking free of whatever was holding you back. And for some of you, it's fear, it's trauma, it's feeling guilt, feeling obligated, taking on responsibilities that are not yours. People trying to hand you their stuff. It's not yours, right? It's good, happy news could be coming in. Okay, an opportunity for some of you. I do want to get a little advice here. What can we do here? A little advice. Okay, plan. So you're okay. Yes, there is something about writing. Plan and push, Libra. So writing your goals down, your clarity, like this Three of Pentacles. Remember, have your plan. It's time to plan. It's time to set goal. Make dreams a reality. And you know what, Libra? I say take it one step further. All right. One thing I have found helpful, again, personal story. One thing I found very helpful is not just so I buy planners is so that there's space for each day. And what I'll do is I'll write down in those spaces what I accomplished that day. And this began at a time or celebrations, things I'm proud of, things that went well. I use the planner in a different way. It's like I hadn't planned on this, but this is what happened, planner. It's not really a diary. It's me sort of making sure that I'm acknowledging the small wins each and every day. Yeah, I've kept a gratitude journal as well. I did that straight for like 2 years, and it was a wonderful experience. I can always find something or someone for which to be grateful. It's taking it a step further, though, in like writing down what progress did I make towards my goals in different areas of my life that particular day, and then congratulating myself on it. Because some days when I was deeply depressed, all I did was take a shower, and that was a win, Libra. Taking a shower was a win. Maybe some of you can relate to this, okay? And I'm not asking you to put it in the comments unless you felt comfortable. I always like reading your stuff, but I know it's personal and private. Um, and it's, some days it was just taking a shower. Other days it was, yeah, I took a shower. I cooked myself a healthy meal. I went on the treadmill for 20 minutes even, and I wrote in this book. That was like a thing too. I wrote in this book, I wrote in this journal, this planner. And when I filled those spaces, like the spaces were like this big, in the planner for each day. And when I started getting to a point, Libra, and I could actually go back and see just how far I'd come in overcoming my depression. It was in my grief. It was grief and depression. When those spaces were so filled, or when I didn't even have time to write in the journal, then I knew I was making some success. And again, it wasn't a straight line. Here we have lizard. This is aligning to eternity. Don't let time or space limit you, right? This is believing everything's possible now and being open to magic and miracles. This is your crown chakra, aligning to destiny with the lizard. All right. So yeah, it was definitely a great tool for me. So maybe getting creative on something like that, just so you can actually see how far you've come. You can see that. And writing things down is another great way to manifest things, right? Um, so maybe you want to do like, I'm on the right track because I did this, this, and this kind of thing. And think about, different areas of your life. What did you do for your health today? What did you do for your mental health today? What did you do for, finances or job search or whatever it might be? Or even just what did you do for enjoyment? What made you smile today? What made you feel calm today? What did you do? And you know what, Libra, we do so much for ourselves. And I think that's like one of our biggest responsibilities is to take care of ourselves because, um, each life is precious, right? You're this amazing, incredible, limitless light. And you're so looked up to and loved by so many people. And I've said this in other readings, Libra, these people are not going to necessarily jump in and tell you. They're not going to text you, hey, I'm so proud of you for da 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 da. Or last time I saw you, I noticed that, you seem to be doing better with such and such. People, unfortunately, we don't compliment each other enough. So this is you not needing that, not seeking that out, but actually just realizing that you are way more you're just you're seen as more than just good enough in a lot of people's eyes. All right, card 21 here, I am good enough. And you release what doesn't serve you, card 19. That's about what this wheel is about. That's the karma. That's letting go of it. And you're curious maybe about where it's going to take you. This is one thing, maybe a skill too you've had, Libra, where your analytical brain or your curiosity for learning and knowledge and just curiosity about people and in general has what has kept you on the right path. Maybe you're a helper, a healer, right? Or teacher or something. This is you also pushing, all right, that resiliency, the not forcing things, but you are, we do need to look at too, like, are we trying to force things? Because sometimes resistance blocks progress. Um, and so it's good to sometimes like take a step back and just let things flow and settle a little bit. Again, we keep getting that sign about acknowledging the little things, right? Jotting them down, even writing down what you're grateful for, or you know, making sure that you're. See, now I'm getting another message, and acknowledge what you do have to be grateful for, and those small steps. Those small steps aren't actually small, and sometimes taking no actual steps in a day is also a step. It's maybe a decision you made to give yourself a day of rest, to give yourself a day of just a moment of clarity, of self-love, of appreciation, gratitude, and facing your fears or something. Just all that sort of work we do on our own, and making sure you're giving yourself time to play. Give yourself those moments, time to evolve. Decisions. Now I kept getting decisions. Did decisions come out? Didn't it come out? It did. And it was like a U-shaped. Where is it? It's self-love. I thought we had decisions. There was a decision card. Pretty sure there is. There it is. You have decisions again, Libra. Sometimes decisions can be tough to make, right? Because especially when you're someone who can see the benefit in everything, right? It's not, so this is about evolving. It's not a negative situation, but a necessary one. That's how we can change our perspective too. That's why I don't like using the word toxic. It's overused, but it's like just knowing when something isn't good for you, right? Too much of a good thing isn't even good for you. I love cupcakes, but I can't keep eating them, so this is about having the awareness to see things from your soul's perspective, that you choose. Apparently some of us, and some people believe, and I'm not sure what yours are, but some people believe that we choose our life, we choose our path, and some of you may say, you know what, no, I didn't choose this, and I can see both sides, of course, but this is about us releasing again that sort of I don't like that expression, victim mentality, because some of us were in fact victims. That's one reason I'm on this channel, I think, is, bad stuff happened. And I guess by definition, yeah, was I victimized? Sure. But I'm not going to continue to be in that mode. And that's what this is about. It's about us realizing that that moment is over. That situation's over. And even though PTSD is real, and some of us face it every day, it's about us maintaining our power and our authority, Libra. All right. This is about us taking control and not letting past situations haunt us or keep us held back, right? It's like we got through certain situations in life so we can continue to go forward, not so we can sit and let that continue to invade our energy. It's an invasion, right? And I don't know about you, but I'm ready to set some boundaries high and thick and not let it come back. I'm not letting certain things hold me back. All right. I choose not to live as, quote, a victim, every day, that kind of thing. So I'm sharing so much personal stuff, and I'm going to tell you honestly, it feels a little big, and maybe I guess I'm ready to do that. So maybe I'm encouraging some of you to do something scary. I will tell you that my friend Jennifer, Divine Starling is her channel. I've spoke about her before. She just posted this video about you can't grow teeth. It's like a 7-minute video. It's awesome though. And in that video, she actually does something really big. Okay, I'm not going to ruin it for you, but she does something to really kind of take ownership over what it means to be an authentic self, and letting go of this insecurity and not letting that insecurity stop her. And just, she shows this tremendous amount of strength and resilience, and it's such a beautiful video, and it's extremely powerful. I'm actually tearing up thinking about it. I don't even think I have the proper words to explain um, what this woman is doing on her channel. So yeah, I just met her, online. I met her online recently in a workshop we were both taking, and just please consider checking that out. She's doing some very big transformative work. So this is again with the butterflies. Wow, wow, wow. So trusting the process, believing an outcome can be better than ever imagined. All right. So this is change being necessary for growth, trusting the process, believing the outcome. This is like, again, because the time has come that even though we've gone through trials and tribulations, there's an opportunity to evolve every single day. So, how you choose to interpret the situation hinges on your growth or not, right? And I'm saying that meaning myself too. So, I'm here because I know a lot of you are ready for this, right? You are so ready. The next level, yes, you're so ready. This is about you leaving your comfort zone, just like I'm doing here in this video, which was probably inspired by the video that I saw at Divine Starling channel. This is about you seeing accelerated growth, change, and realizing, Libra, you own it, you earned it, you're worth it. That's your value. Okay. This is again exploration, growth. All right. What sort of things do we need to know? Don't allow a scarcity mindset to limit your success. And you will be a great success, but you will have to go through it to get there, right? We're going through it. We've gone through it. There are the lessons, okay? But um, sometimes it was necessary, or a necessary ending, so that you could pursue the life you're destined to lead. Leave the past behind and believe in yourself to carry out your dream, and learn when to say no. Avoid clutter and people that slow you down. Quiet your mind. And I promise you, it does get better. That's what the card says. And let go, Libra. Let go of this idea that you're not ready. You are ready. Life has already started, right? It starts today. You're ready. All right. Let me see what else. You're better than what you were dished out, okay? A lot of you are flat out way better than what you were dished out. You know it, you own it, and now you're stepping out of it. You've stepped out of it. You've already, taken out the papers in the trash, so to speak. You've already, kicked whatever to the curb, be it a habit, a negative thought pattern, a person, metaphorically or figuratively saying, okay. This is about letting go of our fears. I just heard a whistle too. Something or someone could get your attention. All right. You actually may be encouraged to. Actually, that could be like tattling too, blowing the whistle on something. But it's also about Libra, you coaching, being a coach to yourself, right? Maybe you're being a coach to others. Now, it can also be that you're thinking you're going to teach something and you're actually now going to do it. Libra. Flexibility. All right. This is your flexibility here with the sacral chakra. All right. Chakra care here coming in. Now, with the sacral chakra, that is all about your creativity, your relationships, your desires, karmic patterns, Libra, shedding karmic problems. When we have card 9 here, that's an ending. Okay, this is about you being, again, free flowing. Do you see how many gateways you've had in your reading, Libra? There have been multiple gateways. All right, you're ready for that next level. This is encouraging you to invite more flexibility and adaptivity into your life. I think a lot of you have had to be very flexible. All right. This is about being, a more flexible state of being. Okay. This is how, that's what's going to bring in some abundance. And it's about, like, if you've been feeling kind of stuck or boxed in by, your thoughts or past things or programming or whatever, this is you being able to allow new energy in. That's what this whole reading is about. You letting go the old to bring in the new. This is releasing those karmic cycles, lessons, patterns, that sort of thing. Not the lesson. We keep the lesson, right? This is about letting in life, right? and doing so with ease. All right. And just looking at the outdated ways and beliefs that are wreaking havoc on some of you. All right. Or that have in your life, or settling for the same old, when you know you deserve so much better. That's going to help you move forward. I should say, help us move forward. And maybe some of you do need to stretch a little. What else can help us here? What else do we need to think about here? Spirit guides, angels. Check out your other readings, Libra. I did a February reading for you. I'll be doing some sort of love one next week because it's Valentine's Day, whatever. It's not my favorite holiday, but it is, about love, and love's a good thing. But I look at it not just like, oh, a loving relationship with like romance. I'm thinking of it on a broader terms. But and yeah, so there are lots of readings. I do career and money ones for you. I do weekly readings for you. I do timeless channeled messages where I connect with departed spirits as well for you. And yeah, and then I do readings like this. Whatever I'm called to do, I will do for you. Okay, so you get a few readings a week at least, as well as a weekly tarot scope for all signs. So check those out, Libra. I also did your annual yearly forecast too. You have snake here. This is all about shedding. Okay. This is transformation. We know that, right? Also, this card 31, 3 and 1 is 4. So there you are with 4 again. That's stability, right? That foundation that, this is, this is a new path awaiting for you. I'm getting 1010, Libra. If your birthday is 1010, happy birthday. I'm getting this 1010 is like this magic. Okay. And you'll see like 1010, there's a 1, 0, 1, 0. It's like a new, and saying cycles with the zeros. I'm seeing limitless opportunities with those zeros. I'm also seeing the ones as like beginnings. Maybe some of you have had to start your life over a couple of times. All right. And we just picked up on Gemini energy too. Sheen obsidian is a crystal gemstone mineral, whatever, that could help you with this. It's very cool. You look at it and it looks like a black gray stone, whatever, and then you turn it and there's all kinds of cool like color, like it has like a labradescence to it, or I love Labrador, right? But yeah, it has something like that to it. So that's a crystal that could help you. Here's amethyst, celestial, could also help you. This is about soul awakening, okay? This is, what kinds of tools do you have in your medicine pouch, in your healing pouch? Card 28. And then you also have Libra, personal power, your power animal here, card 20. And we have chrysotile. I thought it was going to be chrysolite. It's actually chrysotile. I'm not familiar with that one, Libra. You may want to look that one up. And then we have the bear and the eagle. So the bear reminds us, hold true to your values, and you don't allow yourself to have your personal power robbed from you. Okay, maintaining your personal power, even if you don't see the way out yet. Okay, and soar and enjoying the sweetness of life, the happy moments you have that you've created, as well as soaring like this eagle here. Okay, you have this regal air about you. All right, it's like an air of royalty, Libra. You sure do. And then you have strength here. When your roots are deep, you need not fear the storm. These are your roots to yourself. Okay. Yeah, some of you have had to take the path less traveled, right? And Robert Frost reference there. Um, Let's see. Anything? I feel like that's enough for those. Okay. We're going to get some angels. What kind of angels? Who do we have working with us today? We have Jophiel, the beauty of God. That came up in another reading I did recently. And we have Michael. Oh, Michael, with your sword. Thank you. And there's another eagle. Okay, Libra. There is another eagle for you. Now, eagle is a bird that is a very powerful bird. It's again, it's not just about soaring above. It's also about again, like your personal power and the pride that you hopefully have. This is about healing as well. I'm a big Ted Andrews fan, author of Animal Speak and so many other wonderful books. This is about your spirit vision healing around you. Okay, this is about you looking at things again from a higher perspective, you taking that path and trusting what you're becoming, Libra. Archangel Michael will help you with this. Okay, there's Leo energy on this card. Okay, there's also just fire energy overall on this card, card 15. Maybe some of you are born on October 15th. Happy birthday then, if that's you. That's Libra energy there, okay? And this one has birds too, but we have Michael here who's revealing the truth, who's restoring faith. This is the defender and protector of earth, of what you're rooted in, Libra. This is, again, it's cutting those cords, not being held back any longer. And I can tell you, I'm joining you in this, okay? I do this every day. I'm also in this battle, if you will. It feels like a battle, but it's a necessary charge. It's necessary growth. This is you calling on Michael when you feel afraid, lonely, in despair, or if you're in need of courage and protection. Trust, Libra. Sunday is coming up, as well as something about your south node too. So I'm getting kind of something like that. And this, you being your own compass, following your inner compass, you are in fact shielded. Sapphire's coming up. That is the gemstone for September. So I have some September Libras here, as I know. You could also have some Virgo, maybe on the cusp. Jovial here is the beauty of God. This is about appreciating the beauty, following your bliss, having those joyful moments, experiencing that fulfillment that you deserve, and living authentically. We spoke about this. Accepting everything, and all at once, and sorting out what's going to help you and what's not, and letting go of what's not. We are freeing ourselves from anything that is not serving us, Libra. Archangel Jophiel is also the patron of artists. So you're expanding your consciousness. You're taking things in. You're appreciating things. The beauty, right? Libra, we love our beauty, huh? And this is about, this card says, I love the wording, revel in the lusciousness of all creation. I love good words. I just saw 5555. Yeah, this is big change. It's a new start, a new cycle. Again, some of you have done this twice now, or this is your second time. There's a timeline here of 4 to 6 months. That may mean something to you here, Libra. This is a timeless reading, but, and then there's calcite on here. It comes in many different colors. What else, Libra? Let's get some, is there anything else we need to have here? How about, I just heard Desiree and something about your beauty. Remember your beauty, Desiree. You have, oh, Libra. Strength upon strength. You're being guided by the cosmos. Stay strong. A positive outcome is assured, dear Libra. So for numbers, you had 1111, you have 444, there was 1010, 5555. Okay. What else? 606. Find gratitude. This is you being grateful for how awesome you are, and be thankful for all the blessings in your, oh my goodness, Libra. I looked at the bottom. Sign of new path awaits. Let your soul grow and trust in your new beginnings. You are not what happened to you. For somebody, you needed to hear that. All right. And 444, there it is again, Libra. I can't even, this is hilarious to me. Okay. So the universe has heard your request, Libra. All right. That's what I have for you, my friends, my Libra channel friends. So I wish you the best, of course. And I do hope you found this helpful. If you did, please consider subscribing, liking, commenting, sharing. By the way, Libra, I have heard from some subscribers that they've been unsubscribed. I heard that this can sometimes happen accidentally or mistakenly by the platform. So just make sure you're checking to make sure you are in fact subscribed. So I put out, a few Libra readings a week. So you should be getting those. Some of you, if you signed up for notifications, you'll get those. Otherwise, check the channel if you're really into this. I'd appreciate it. You're awesome. And thank you so much, Libra. Have a wonderful, just everything. Okay. Shine your light.